Hi everyone, back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with a rumour has it video where we talk about players coming to the football club, potentially in the upcoming transfer window. But sometimes we do this. We talk about players who are already at the football club and talk about rumours about them. And this one's a really exciting one. There's been stories going around about this potential player having a new contract offered to them. Maybe the club has already opened talks, and rightly so, because he has been sensational these last few months. I'm going to get stuck right into this in a minute. I'm sure you guys will know exactly who I'm talking about. But just before we do, a little reminder, if you haven't already, please click subscribe. I'd love you to come and join us. We're over 6,000 subs. So we've had a phenomenal year as an Evermore YouTube channel. We're buzzing with it. Thank you to all you guys who smashed that button. We really appreciate it, all the members. If you want to be a member, there is an option there. All the content is free. But if you want early access to the videos, smash the button below. Less than £2 a month, and would love you to give us that support and helps us bring in this great content. But yeah, all free content otherwise. Smash like, help the channel grow, be a subscriber, and yeah, be part of this great community. So who am I talking about? Well, I'm not rambling today. No, I am eulogizing, waxing lyrically about the wonder boy himself, Lewis Miley. That is right. This young lad here is absolutely phenomenal. You thought I was going to swear, then I didn't. I will do later. Absolutely phenomenal, this kid. The way he's played since he's come into the side, you know, through injuries, opportunities, knocked, he's whipped the door off the hinges. He's been utterly brilliant. Every single game he's played, he seems to get better and better. He seems to be able to do something that he didn't know he could do before. He can assist, he can tackle. You know, he's composed as out on the ball. He can tackle Kylian Mbappe, and then he can go, you know, thread a through ball through the eye of the needle for Alexander Isak. He can score goals as well now, and you know, everything's just so exciting around this kid at the minute. You know, there's been a bit of disappointment over the last few weeks, but Lewis Miley has certainly been a shining light that's got rid of the dark clouds, I think, in those moments. And apparently the club have opened up talks. Apparently, if you believe what was going around in the rumours, Telegraph are running with it, that we've opened up talks to set Lewis onto a new contract when he turns 18 in May next year. Now, the current contract that Lewis on, he signed July 2022. It expires June 30th, 2024. Obviously, he turns 18 in May, so a month before that, and that's when we can offer him a new contract. And I have a feeling he might be in for a bit of a pay rise. I think he's on what you would expect. I think for a kind of starting salary, he's probably on about anywhere between £3 to £5 a week. You know, it's not my business what he's on, but being a footballer, it's everybody's business because everybody knows what you're on, isn't it? It's very different to us in the real world. But yeah, I have a slight feeling that Lewis Miley is about to get a bit of a pay rise, and rightly so, because he deserves it. I don't think it'll go to his head. I think he seems to be such a well-grounded lad, a real phenomenal talent as well. You know, at the minute, he can't even take him out the midfield, in my opinion. He really can't. I mean, January's coming. We'll be doing loads of rumour has it videos in terms of players we link to the club. The transfer news will go mad soon, and we'll be bringing them all to you. Mark's computer will be smoking. We'll have that many stats going on. But I do think a midfielder is probably going to come in. You know, the Calvin Phillips talks don't go away. But at the minute, I can't see how you can take Lewis Miley out of that midfield. I mean, Joe Litton being injured is probably is easy to say he's going to be in the midfield, you know. But even when Joe Litton comes back, arguably you could put Joe into the front three. You know, take a bit of pressure off Gordon, who's really struggling at the minute. Maybe give you another outlet for Mickey, who's poor at the minute as well. As his end product isn't great. And you know, at the minute you're looking at Bruno, you're looking at Miley, and the way that they use the ball together, the way they click together. Even in that game against Chelsea, it was disappointing. Louis was covering so much ground. He's putting so many challenges, you know, against World Cup winning midfielders, you know, who went off because they were ill, apparently. Sick as fuck that this 17-year-old lad there was running rings around you again, Enzo Fernandez. But for me, this kid totally deserves a new contract. I'm buzzing that the club are going to do this. We don't know what's going on with the Ashworth thing in the background. Hopefully that's BS, you know. But I think to get around Lewis Miley and his family and his representatives and say, listen, you know, we've been absolutely astounded at how great he's been. We're going to reward you with a new contract. It'll just keep the sharks away, because make no mistake about it, when a lad like that bursts onto the scene, Mika Richards, when a lad like that bursts onto the scene, and he does what he does, and the games he's done it in as well, away at Paris Saint-Germain, looked like he played for 10 years. You know, home Manchester United and Chelsea, dominating the midfield, looked like he'd been there for 10 years. You know, even away to Stamford Bridge in the cup, didn't even sweat it. He's not bothered. Do you know what I mean? And the kid just seems to take every single thing in stride. At home to Milan as well. You know, he's just not bothered. You know, and a player like that, other clubs around Europe and big clubs as well would have been looking, going, oh, he looks all right. What's his contract situation like? So from a business perspective and a club perspective, the club need to probably do what they're doing, and I'm really glad to hear it. And I think they'll tie Louis down onto a new, improved long-term contract, and that's fantastic. That it really is, because I think Louis is the future of this squad. I really do. I can't see the kid, not progression and not getting better and better and not being an even better player, when we come back next season than he is now, because he just seems to have everything in his locker. I've heard some comparisons to different players around there. Chris Waddle, Jude Bellingham. These are from proper professional people as well. And it's not hyperbolic to say that, because the same buzz was around Jude Bellingham at Birmingham, if you remember. And look what he's went on to achieve. He had to leave Birmingham to do that. We hope that Lewis Miley can do that here in a black and white shirt, in this Newcastle United setup, with all of these, improvements around him in terms of the coaching and the facilities and the people involved in the club as well. So it's buzzing that the club are doing this, and I really hope Louis signs on that dotted line soon enough and commits his long-term future to Newcastle United. Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments below about this. I'm sure it's a no-brainer. I'm sure unanimously you guys are saying this is a good idea, and you'd be buzzing to see Louis sign that new contract for him as well, because he deserves it. He's totally shown that the kid is more than capable of outperforming some seasoned professionals, not just in his own squad, but ones he's playing against as well. So he fully deserves a new contract. Well done to you, Louis. Well done to his family as well for all the support that they've given. And I'm just really excited to see how good this kid is going to be, eventually, because, wow, he's brilliant now, isn't he? So let us know what you guys think in the comments. We always like to hear from you. We always do our best to reply to you. As I mentioned at the start, if you haven't already, smash subscribe. We'd love you to come and join us. Loads of room for you on Evermore, all free. But if you want to give back to the channel, there is a little option there to do that. Less than £2 a month helps us bring you this great content, and maybe gets us green screens, as everyone's commented on as well. You never know. Maybe Santa brings one for Christmas. Have a great Christmas, everybody, and we'll catch you later. Cheers. Bye-bye.